Camshaft is back from Delta. A different kind of a look. I think I'm going to clean all this up. It's been rubbed off and things like that. I think I'm going to come with the hot rod. And the hot rod is this. So we got something here in the mail. I have a good idea. I know what it is. 16th by 7. Red. And tungsten. I'm no pro by any means. Come to find out too, when I was doing my TIGging, pretty sure I didn't have my tungsten out far enough. Somebody was telling me that the rule of thumb on that 7, the width of that cup right there, I should have my tungsten sticking out that far. And I was like, my tungsten was barely out. So, you know, a lot of this work that I did, well, all of it looked like garbage. Towards the center there, that has a control arm that mounts to the tranny. And I'm thinking I might want to throw one on, make one, because I have some old rear upper camber arms that the bushing wore out, and I'm thinking about taking it and probably taking the bushings out and making something to keep it in place. Or maybe, since this bushing's decent and this bushing here is somewhat decent, actually, well, they're not all that great at all, but basically all I want to do is use it for support. So pull the rod out of the center or whatever, or take the eye off that one and put a couple brackets there, and then mount it up so it attaches to the transmission there, and then create more support for the engine to keep it from rocking around. I mean, I have these solid mounts here, but obviously there's some movement still, because before I ground down my VTEC solenoid cover, I got a little scratch right here on the hood where it must have moved a little bit and scratched the hood. And you guys have been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it, and I'm still not going to take all this stuff out and paint the whole engine bay, even though that would be so cool. I've had ideas pop in my head and stuff. I just decided, nah, I'm enjoying my break right now. And of course, I'm still going to do my touch-ups and stuff, but... Hey, how's it going? Is John available?
Yeah. John?
Hey, John, JC, how's it going?
What's going on, mister?
Happy Friday to you, sir.
Yes, every day is good.
Every day is good, you're right. I see there's just a couple pin holes on the on that lobe that we worked on.
Yes.
Yeah, and
little porosity pits.
Okay. What is there any sort of issue that might occur because of those, or anything I need to look out for concerning those, or just any...
That thing is ready to roll. Those little porosity pits, all they're going to do is hold oil. It's actually more beneficial, but I can't control, I can't put a hole in there.
Right. You know, and
as it's rotating around, it's going to hold oil.
Okay, very cool, John. And awesome, man. It looks great, man. It just looks freaking solid, man. I'm so excited.
That's what it was, if we go back in there and try to fill those little holes, if I heat that one little area to repair it, then it fractures that hard face steel that we put in there.
Okay.
And I don't want to, you already had the fracture in the other one before, and whoever did that, and I just don't want to get it screwed up, so I welded it all the way around and put a hard shell around the whole entire lobe.
Thank you, John, so much, man. You guys have a great weekend.
Trying to save you from whatever hosing you took on the first time through there.
Yeah, man, thank you so much.
Hate hearing stories like that, and I try to help out as best I can.
Man, I got no words, man. Thank you so much.
You betcha. Thanks, sir.
Bye-bye.
Good. Have a good day.
Well, you heard it there. That's John at Delta Camshaft. Love talking to that guy. Just a great guy. Yeah, and I was thinking about that those little pinholes just hold oil, but I wanted to make sure. You know, I'm tired of you know, obviously having issues, but when I think about something, you know what I mean, like spinning that bearing, that from now on, when I see something like that I wouldn't normally see, especially on like a bearing sleeve, you know, I'm just going to replace it, you know, and that's, you know, I don't do metal work on camshafts. I don't know how to do metal work on camshafts. So, of course, seeing these couple little pin holes on here, I wanted to make sure and talk to someone who's skilled firsthand. And you heard what he had to say about it. So it makes me more confident in running this. And I'm going to run it, and we're going to see how it holds up. Hope y'all are having a great day. Okay guys, here's the cam that I got from Speed Factory here. This is the eBay listing. I can't go into it now to show you that it was new when I purchased it, and where did it go? Here is the purchase. Where is it at here? Oh, there it is right here. PayPal, Speed Factory. Same price here on my credit card. Voila. Alright, so got a little piece of mail here. Oh yeah. It's that 4-bar map sensor. And this is the eBay model here. I think I paid like 15 bucks on this. So it'll be interesting to see how it holds up. Whatever. There. 4-bar.
Grasp on the truth at last, 'cause I'm...
In the past 2 years, I've had brand new tires on this truck. This is the second set it's gotten wiped, or at least the second tire that I've had brand new tread. I used to run shitty stock tires, crappy, old, bottom used, never got a nail. Look at the tread, brand new. Look at that big old freaking bolt in there. What the heck, man? Gotta go forward a little bit. Back her up. Did the hole go? Let's throw some air in it and see where she comes out at. Get in your home. Fuck. Well, let's air it up, see if it makes any sound. Usually for a bolt that big, I'll try and put 2 in. Well, let's see. Forever. Forever. Alright, we got it at 29. I can't hear it. Let me turn off the compressor. Throw an ear on it. I don't hear anything. It's time for the bubble test. Bubbles? Bubble test. I'm not seeing any bubbles. Okay, I guess I'll cut that off and put her on the road.
Found me, I got to get up, go out there, do that
All right, so came over to Action Machine. We're down here at Action Machine, and to see they're so busy here. I did get an opportunity to show him the cam that we got back from Delta Cam and let him take a look at it. And I'm glad that I took it out of the box because it's been sitting in the box here for a minute, and it looks like it's starting to get a little bit of like rust, debris, and things like that on it. So I'm gonna get it back to the garage and wet it down with some WD, throw some lubricant on it so it can sit, maybe wrap it up in some plastic while it's waiting to be put in. And yeah, he's super busy. He still hadn't had an opportunity to start looking at my stroke and things like that for getting an aftermarket crank. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm hoping that he calls me like he did the last time when he ordered up the parts for the block and asked me whether or not I want to put it together, because I want to put it together this time, and that way pretty much I would have put together everything. If that works out, I will have put together everything in the engine. I will have done everything in the engine but the three-way angle grind on the valves and the valve seats. So that'll be pretty sweet to feel that accomplishment once everything's all said and done. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully he gives me that call and I can do that. Yeah, so I better get home and get some lube on this shaft. See if I can show you guys what this thing's looking like just from sitting in the box for a while. You can see it's got this little like rust hue kind of chilling on it. Can't have that. Gonna lube it up, throw some, probably hit it with some D40, and then after that put a little maybe assembly lube on it too. Stroke the shaft. Already that hue's just gone. There we go. Then I'm gonna wrap it up. Back in the box till we drop it in. I can't wait to drop it in. Hopefully he's gonna be having that stuff ordered this week. He told me he was gonna call me this week to let me know what's going on, and that was the end of last week, so I hope so. I'm starting to get antsy because that 4 to 8 week deadline he gave me when I brought the block in was about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So just trying to stay patient and understanding that things take time, and that a lot of things come up, and I want those parts. I want to put this thing back together, you guys. Some things I know that I can do here too is I hit those touch-up spots in those couple areas where those fender bolts go on beside the door there, and it chipped the paint and things, and I touched that up. I had a little ding on the door handle too that was kind of like a chunk out all the way down to the plastic underneath, and I threw a little touch-up on that too. You can see it right there in that area there. I need to put a little clear on that, and these little areas that I touched up that were down to primer. Anyway, can't wait to get those parts and put that block together. Hey guys, still waiting for the block to come back, but got this little card in the mail, and I flipped it over and I looked, and it says Weddle Industries on the back. I used Weddle Industries to purchase my semi-helical dog gears for my B-Series transmission from Austria, and they were the best price. You guys, out of everyone that I looked at, I think I saved like $600 going with Weddle Industries, so check them out, probably for your K-Series gears. Look, it says Happy Holidays, and it looks like little avatars of all their crew at Weddle Industries, and then they all signed it. The wife said there's a weird gravity thing going on today, and the broom will stand up by itself, and it is, so it's really weird. I don't know, dude. Trippy. All right, finally got a call from the machine shop, and it isn't done, and it's probably gonna be a while before it gets done, but all I got was my quote. And they want me to drop the head off so they can make sure that everything is good and compression and everything is within the ballpark for the kit that I'm getting for the block. Here we go. Drop the head off at the machine shop. He doesn't like me filling in there. Yeah, so looks like we'll be doing 91 compression. Since we're gonna be getting into those higher horsepower ranges, looks like I'm gonna get a little copper ring on top of the block, on top of my sleeve. There's my second coat.